Hi, I'm David Clark, and this is my project, my Dazzle project. I chose to do a sea lion, and I'm gonna go over and make sure I got all the documentation here. I got my description here. The attribute is intelligent and playful, and I got a little bit more description, example attributes, links, and then everything that is in one of the scripts that you will see in Unity attached has all these values down through here, and I just kind of went through and double checked, make sure they're all accurate and they're the exact same. I got my further description, theme here, other description, and a few reference images of them sleeping, kind of standing. That way I can make sure I model them correctly. And then here's my Trello card. And on here, I got a description going over just the sea lion that I'm modeling, how the sea lion is. And then I got the animation description, and it goes over the idle, sleep, death, eat, and wave. And I got my screenshot attached along with the data doc, and the video will be attached here. And then I did 3 separate checklists. I did a checklist for the modeling, and then I did a checklist for the animation portion, and then I did a checklist for assignment completion, and in there I added the description, due date, and all that stuff, the modifications to the Trello card. And then now let's go ahead and get into it, and I'm gonna go ahead and open up Unity. I have the full 9 detectors. It is extremely intelligent animal, and it can turn its head pretty decently far, so I figured 9 is a pretty good amount. And then I have the Dazzle object script, Dazzle agent script, along with the animator attached, and all those values that you've seen earlier are all right here inside the Dazzle object script. The next action's idle, the type is mammal. I got my name, the sea lion, and then directions set forward, and everything that you see is needed is there. And just so you see, the detectors are there. And then my animal is broken down into these parts. I got my rear, upper mid, lower mid, that's right in here. I got the lower neck torso, which is right around here. I got the whole head, and inside the head is where you got your snout, and inside the snout is where I got all the whiskers, all those different whiskers, the bottom mouth, so I can animate, make it eat, and all that good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and hop into the animations. I'm going to start off with one of my favorites. It's the wave, because sea lions are very playful and intelligent animals. I really wanted to showcase it in a waving animation. So I press play, he raises his little flipper, he waves, he kind of leans to the side there, and then he goes back into the resting position. And then the next up is sleep. This is probably my second favorite or first. It fights with wave. And I really wanted to capture one of the images that I found of the sea lion tucking his flippers in and sleeping. So here he moves his flippers in, he tucks it in with his body and lays down, and then he comes out of the animation after a good solid second. And then, but this can always be deleted if the animal just needs to be sleeping longer. And then we have idle, and it's just kind of him looking around, just seeing what's going on, and then he kind of like opens his mouth, kind of getting saliva movement inside his mouth. That can always be removed if you just want the head look. That's why I left it to the end here, so that way it's not happening while he's looking around. So that way he does it at the end, and that can always be deleted if it's not wanted. And then there is eat. That is just simply him reaching down. Then he moves his mouth here, and he grabs a couple bites, and then he comes back up. And then the death. Death is just simple, him falling flat, nose first, right into the, and his flippers kind of rest, because his flippers are what hold him up, so I wanted to show that they weren't working anymore, so they fall straight flat. And for this death one, I wasn't thinking of him just like dying over as a heart attack or anything like that. I just kind of something was like face first plant. I just like immediately death right where he's at. That's what came to my mind when creating this animation. And those are the 5: death, eat, idle, sleep, and wave that were on the Trello card. And thank you for viewing my animal.